Hi, welcome to the Journey with Nicole YouTube channel. Today we're going to do some tarot and oracle readings based on your astrological sign. I'll also do a personal reading if you go ahead and chime in and let me know that you're there and you want a reading. I'll go ahead and pull one for you. I'm going to go ahead and start out with some singing bowls. Little sound therapy always feels good. Thank you for joining me. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start with the astrological signs first. If you come in after your sign's already been read, we'll go ahead and post the video afterwards and you'll be able to see it. But I'll say that a little bit later. We're going to start with the Aries first. So Aries. I have 9 different decks that I have here. So some are tarot, some are oracle. My favorite deck is the Starman Tarot deck, and I use that in every one of my readings. So I do have a couple decks here I've had for over 20 years, and some that are just less than a year old. So quite the variety. I love crystals. I spend a lot of time with my crystals, so I have a few crystal decks in here as well. I relate and connect to crystals, so they give me messages as well in the oracle decks. So in fact, let's go ahead and pull a crystal oracle deck, and we'll just use that for our overall energy for today. How's that? That'll give us an idea. If you have any of these crystals at your house, then you can go ahead and keep them with you, and they'll help you throughout the day. We'll put the card right there so you can see it. Thank you for being here. Feel free to say hello. Okay. Rose quartz is our overall energy for today. That's all about love, unconditional love. I just happen to have some right here, so we'll put it right next to it. Rose quartz is one of the most soothing and loving crystals there is. It's very unconditional. It has a very soft feeling, especially when you put it on your heart. I use rose quartz a lot and put it on my heart, especially at night to relax. So it can give you that loving feeling and energy when you need it. So good. I'm glad we have that. That's a nice crystal. Very nice crystal. Okay. Okay, let's do one more and see if we can get a couple more people on here before we start. Okay, let me drink some of my crystal water. This is Larimar water I have today. So I have a piece of Larimar crystal stone in there, and I drink the water and it helps me. Larimar is a very calming energy, so it helps me calm down. It's a very peaceful, calming energy. So given we have rose quartz, Larimar, it's a very, very soft and loving energy that we have surrounding us right now, getting ready for our tarot reading. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started now. So Aries, 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 Aries. What do we have here, Aries? Okay. It looks like there's been some struggles, Aries. It looks like there might be a little bit of depression going on, but as the Three of Swords, it kind of gives you an idea that there's always light in the darkest places. So this card represents a very dismal type of feeling, but knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel or in dark places, it will pass and it'll be very quickly. The fact that it's with the Five of Swords, you have the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is about a lot of competition and competitive nature, where sometimes you feel unworthy of being able to compete in your certain environment. So can be very challenging energy. But you have the Three of Wands and the Princess of Wands. And the Three of Wands is all about evaluating what's before you and being able to see the picture and see if this is really something you want and getting the details of what it is that you want. So I like this card because it kind of, you can look at it and he's kind of looking out into all the different possibilities and wondering what possibilities might be best for him. So I think that once you can get past the depression part and the lower energy part, you'll be able to see that there are other possibilities that are available to you. And with the Princess of Wands energy, which is your energy, Aries, because it's fire energy, Princess of Wands is going to give you that vibrancy and vitality that you're going to need to start that new endeavor. So you can see how she accepts it all and wants to just be a part of it all now that she knows what she wants to do. So I think that when you can get over this dismal type of feeling, you'll be able to embrace the new venture that's about to happen. But it looks like you have to really get through this challenging energy first before you're going to be able to move forward. And I think being able to look at this situation through a different light and with different possibilities, like this is he's almost like in a gold maze city. It's like a big emerald city in the background. And he has like this gold energy around him. So there's lots of abundance, yet there's a little bit of confusion because he's not really sure which direction. He just knows there's lots of possibilities. So hopefully that's helpful for you today, Aries. Let's go ahead and pull another card here and see. Let's pull a crystal card to help the Aries out. Amazonite, some of you call it. And that's the middle road card. And you can see it right there. So Aries, you're definitely in a crossroads of your life and you have some decisions to make, and they're very, very different decisions. And I think that with those decisions, you're a little bit confused and it's bringing you into a little bit of despair because you're not sure which direction to go into. So as long as you know that you're in the middle of the road there, then maybe that's part of it. And you can kind of look at your two possibilities or your three different possibilities and make your decision from there rather than looking at it from the whole big picture. I think so. Thank you so much, Aries. Okay, we ready for Taurus? Taurus. What messages do the tarot and oracle cards have for Taurus? If you want a reading, just go ahead and say hello and let me know you want a reading, and we'll go ahead and pause and do a reading for you. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What messages do we have for the Taurus? Well, okay, so Taurus, there is something that you're going to be celebrating. However, and we're going to get ready for a big celebration here. And with this Four of Wands, and it's usually about a union, some kind of union that is going to cause the celebration. The Prince of Swords came in, and that's all about the fiery energy of the new beginning and being able to have the courage to start out with something very tangible. So with this Four of Wands, that's probably, it could most likely be a relationship. Four of Wands sometimes is the marriage card. So what I get a feeling of with the Four of Cups and Six of Cups here, though, is there's a lot of imagination going on mixed with some type of emotional blockage. So it's almost like you want to express your emotions in a very deep way with this celebration, yet there's some kind of blockage in your emotion, almost like you're not feeling a certain emotion that you should be feeling. And it's bringing upon a little bit of guilt. So it's possible that with this Six of Cup imagination and childlike feeling, this Six of Cups is kind of just feeling childlike in a not in an immature way, but in a very creative imagination type energy. So with that, with the Four of Wands, it's almost like you have so much to celebrate, and you are actually given the possibility and space to go ahead and give you what you want. Yet this Four of Cups, it's almost like there's a little bit of guilt there. So I'm not quite sure. Thank you, H. I see you, H. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I'll give you a general in just a minute here. Thank you for joining us. So this Four of Cups is more the emotional guilt in aspect, or yeah, Four of Cups of the Four of Wands. It's almost like I have so much to be happy for, happy about, yet I feel this way. So it's kind of a struggle. And it's lodestone, which is earth, and it's all about earth energy. This is a very earth grounding energy. Of course, it's perfect. It came up for you being a Taurus. So the Taurus, you must come back down for a stability moment and get grounded, because your emotions are getting a little too far away from you on the. So whether it be guilt or anger. So this is a grounding energy that the crystal energy is asking you to take a hold of, which is perfect for you. That's perfect for the Taurus. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much, Taurus. We're going to go ahead and talk to H here. H, or maybe it's better if I ask a question about a situation. Go ahead and ask your question about a situation if you like. That's fine. Lots of time. I'll go ahead and shuffle the cards here. More, what kind of energy do we have for H? What kind of messages do the tarot cards have for H? Let's see if H is going to ask a question here. I'll go ahead and do a bowl, singing bowl here for a second and see if H comes up with the question. Okay, H, we're going to just do a general reading. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, what messages do we have for H? General reading for H. All right. Excellent. Okay. Okay, H. Okay, H, here's your general reading. You have a lot of support on a financial endeavor. Let me see what you have to say here. What do I need to know? Like, what do my spirit guides want me to know? Okay. We'll incorporate that with the general. What do your spirit guides want you to know? And here the tarot cards have a message for you. So the Six of Pentacles came up, which is, and that was your first card. So that shows that there's a lot of support. You have, have not only do you have is spirit guide support, which is what this card shows is spirit guide support. It's also support from people that you know, and even possibly companies that you know that are very supportive of something that you're interested in. So that needs to be first and foremost of what you're thinking, because I get the impression that you have had this feeling of not having any support around you at all. And this is very clear that there is a lot of support for you. Now, we also have just a little bit of like you've been a little down a little bit about something. It doesn't seem to overpower things. However, you have a lot of, let me just take a moment here, please. There's three different beginnings happening here. One on a very strong emotional level where you have this total feeling of connection, but it's like the other person doesn't feel that connection. And then you have this other energy here that is about something that you want to magnetized to you, and it's very heart driven and a lot of heart chakra energy, and it's very powerful. It's the Prince of Wands, and it's very fiery energy. So it's very if you're starting something new like the Six of Pentacles, it makes me feel like it's some kind of endeavor that you're interested in or been working on, and you've felt alone and unsupported, and now you have all this support. And with this support comes this additional energy that you're not used to, which is the Prince of Wands is very fiery energy. It's almost like the energy exceeds what you're capable of doing. So rather than getting down and depressed about what you're not able to do, you need to focus more in on the intellectual part of it, and that will help you with your logic. The Princess of Cups is very connected to herself emotionally. And so if you can stay strong emotionally, you'll be able to keep pursuing because you've got a strong connection to your emotions and you're able to achieve what you want emotionally. And then you have the support of others. So because you have that, you can move forward with this fiery energy and keep moving. So the final card is the Judgment card. And that's about you've reached it. You have reached the stepping stone that you wanted to reach. You had the support that you wanted. You got yourself out of your depression and saw your light at the end of the tunnel and your hopelessness. You got rid of that. You connected with yourself on an emotional level and really got in tune with your emotions. And because of that, you're able to move forward with your next step of what you're going to do with very fiery energy and very direct energy. You're going to be able to move at a very fast, direct speed. because you've taken care of this. And then you have your judgment card. And a judgment card is all about reaching where you've wanted to go and having that feeling of success. And you can see that in the picture here. It's the final hoorah for what you've been working on. I hope that was helpful for you, H. If you want, we can go ahead and pull an oracle card, and I can pull a crystal card for you and see. And you have clear calcite, which is a universal mind. And the clear calcite, let's see if I have some right here. No. The clear calcite is all about cleansing that energy. You don't have to even cleanse the crystal itself. It's like a magnifier of positive energy, and it's a cleansing of the negative. And with it being the universal mind, you can have it throughout. I mean, I think this is great that the judgment card and the universal mind, clear calcite, came up at the same time, because it's all about, you know, ta-da, da-da-da-da. So thank you so much, H. Thank you for joining me. I do have my link for my PayPal on there. If you'd like to send a donation, that's great. If not, I've been so happy to do this for you. So, and you did say that it helped you. Great. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to just cleanse the energy here for a second. Going to drink my Larimar crystal water. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just a reminder, today's crystal is the rose quartz. It's all about unconditional love and lots of love and heart chakra energy. So I hope that you can feel this rose quartz energy coming to you. It's a beautiful, calming, loving feeling. I love rose quartz. If you don't have rose quartz, everyone should have at least one piece of rose quartz. It should be one of the first crystals that you buy in your collection, because it just has so much love. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hello, Grace. How are you? Hey, I will do a reading for you, Grace. Absolutely. Is there a certain question you'd like, or would you like a general? I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle these up here. Whoops. Shuffle these up. I like to shuffle. They say the more you shuffle the tarot, the last energy is released. So, okay. And Grace says general. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, we're going to do a reading for Grace. So far, we've done the Aries and Taurus astrological signs. So we will have the timestamps posted for your astrological sign after the video has been posted, after it's finished going live. So here we go for Grace. What messages do the tarot cards have for Grace? Grace. What messages do the tarot cards have for Grace? Okay. Well, Grace, this doesn't, I don't normally do love readings, but you can't really deny these cards. So, first of all, we have the Lover's card and the Four of Wands. So these cards represent love, of course. It doesn't always have to be a romantic partner, but looking like this, it looks like it is. We have the Lover's card and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands card is, I call it the marriage card. And it's a divine love union and celebration. It does not have to be necessarily marriage as much as it's a celebration of a divine union, which the Lover's card is also a divine union card. So you have a very, very strong divine union with someone here. So the Sacred Clown, which is also the Fool card, this is known as the Aries card as well. So this is also a leap of faith. So it can mean starting something new. So to me, this is a new love relationship, brand new, and it's just starting out. There's lots to celebrate. It could be with an Aries, doesn't have to mean that. It means it's a new celebration. It's a celebration of something new, a new divine union. The King of Wands is here, which is the top of the, I guess you could say the top of the Aries, the fire of all fire. King of Wands has it all figured out. King of Wands is full of supportive energy, loving energy. King of Wands is so probably the most powerful card, I think, in the tarot, because he's already there. He's worked on it. He's gone through everything he's had to go through. He has extreme powerful energy. So this could represent the person coming into your life as far as a vibrant, strong energy that is very powerful. And then it's like a new beginning for a love relationship. I mean, it's very clear that you've got something new, something very new and fresh, and it's very powerful, and it's definitely a beautiful divine union. So I hope that was helpful for you. Let's pull a crystal card here. Get a crystal card in here. Let's see what kind of crystal energy we have. And it's Charoite, which is powerful. It's actually my, actually I've been drinking it most of the day today. I call it magic. So this is what I call the magic stone. And it is extremely powerful. So if you have some Charoite with you, go ahead and try to keep it with you. And maybe that will help you on the reading that you received with the tarot cards. So thank you so much, Grace, for joining us. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started with Gemini. I think we're at Gemini now. So what messages do we have for Gemini? Gemini. Thank you so much for being here with your live tarot reading. I hope to be doing this more often. Okay, Gemini. Two of Wands, which I believe came up in your last one. Here's the Four of Wands again. This Four of Wands just keeps coming up. Lots of divine union, love, lots of love. Lots and lots of love. Okay. Okay. All right, Gemini. Well, I see that we have a little bit of emotional, like you're having a hard time completing something. And because you haven't been able to complete something, there's just a little bit of emotional turmoil. And almost like you're being too hard on yourself, but in one aspect, but in another aspect, it's kind of like you feel like you aren't hard enough, even though you are being very hard on yourself for not finishing this project or completing this project in this way. Now, it looks as though there's more assessment that you need to have. You need to assess the situation a little bit more, because you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is more about looking at everything from all different aspects and almost on a higher level type of viewing, where you can go up high and kind of look down and see what might be beneficial to you and what might not be. And maybe there was some decisions made too quickly, and now that you're upset about those decisions that you made, and that might be where the emotional turmoil is. I'm not, I'm getting this feeling of some kind of um, change or test, or some kind of, everything got changed up when you started doing a different avenue. It didn't go the way you had thought it would, and so when it got real convoluted, you just like withdrew and felt like there was something out to get you almost. The devil card is here, and so a lot of times this is some negative energy. It could be from yourself, but it could also be from some outside influences that are causing the confusion to make these decisions. So regardless, you've got the Four of Wands, and that's about that beautiful divine union. It's about the marriage. It's about the completion and celebration of something that has come to a beautiful union. So it makes me think that, because if you can just take a little more time to assess what you're looking at and what you're about to embark on, you won't have to struggle as much as you have in the past. So rather than taking those emotionally charged decisions and going at it that way, maybe step back to the Two of Wands energy and just assess the situation and look at all the different avenues that you can take. And then that'll get rid of that negative energy and that deceptiveness that seems to be clouding what you feel is going to bring you this perfect union and completion of what you wanted to feel and experience. I hope that was helpful for you, Gemini. Let's go ahead and pull a crystal card. Just see what kind of crystal energy you should be holding on to right now. And see, here we go. It's the green calcite, and it's letting go. So green calcite is a wonderful heart chakra crystal. And the fact that you couldn't make these decisions and there was such turmoil about these decisions, as soon as you let that go, and it could quite possibly be the negative energy with the devil card, and that negative energy is kind of holding you back from that divine union that you're looking for. And so when you get the green calcite and it's about letting go, I think you already know what to let go of at this point. So I hope that was helpful for you, Gemini. Okay, thank you so much, Gemini. We're going to go right into Cancer. Cancer. All right. Where are all the Cancer people? Where are they? Come on, Cancers. All right. Okay. We are getting ready to go with Cancer. All right, Cancer. What messages do the tarot cards have for you today? Cancer. Cancer. If you're just joining us, feel free to say hello, and we'll go ahead, and if you want a reading, just ask a question or just say general, and I'll do a reading for you right after the next sign that I do. Okay? Thank you so much. Here is Cancer. Love it. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Wheel, and Temperance. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, Six of Pentacles is very supportive energy. You have lots of support to help you complete something. Six is all about the accomplishment and the reconciliation and the sharing. So with this being said, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is about many possibilities for what you're looking for. Now, it also, just because you have many possibilities does not mean they're all for your best interest. So it's very much like getting off the hamster wheel and making your focus and picking your focus and choosing what you want rather than knowing that you have lots of possibilities and kind of going around in a circle. But the Wheel of Fortune does offer lots of abundance. So it brings about an abundance that would not normally be available because of all those options. So it's kind of like a little maze, and there's gonna be some corners you go into that are just full of gold and all of these treasures, and then there's some that are going to be very scary. So the Wheel of Fortune gives you the options of all these different possibilities. It doesn't mean that they're all for the best. However, you have the Temperance card, and the Temperance is about angelic intervention. So Cancer, you have some very powerful angelic energy surrounding you with this decision and with the many possibilities that you have. So with this supporting energy of the Six of Pentacles, it's almost like you don't even really have to be stressing about the struggle of the decision because you have so much external support. That this Ace of Swords right here is that fiery beginning energy, and it pierces through what is challenging for you. So you have all this supportive energy, you have all these decisions that you can make, all these many opportunities, many opportunities of good fortune. And then you have the Ace of Swords that says, try that new beginning. Try that. The Ace of Swords energy is, you'll be able to pierce through that energy and move forward at a very strong pace because it's so full of logic and intellect, and you have all the support behind you that your decisions are going to be very easy, very easy. So if there's some kind of struggle right now to make a decision, do not worry about it. There is nothing to worry about with this reading. It is a very, very beautiful outcome. It's also very supportive and comforting, almost in a comforting way, because the only thing that would be confusing is if you didn't get off the hamster wheel and you just kept going on it. So it's like you need to get off of it, grab this Ace of Swords energy and say, I have all this beautiful support, external support helping me with this. And so you'll be able to move very swiftly. Let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for the Cancer. Appetite, which is foresight. So do you see that? It's all about having that foresight. Step off that hamster wheel. You're not going to move forward and not even going to be able to see forward until you step off the hamster wheel and then move forward with that abundant energy and supportive energy that you have. And I love the card. I love this card. Look at the colors on it. So look forward, have that foresight. The Temperance is all about that angelic force and that angelic energy that's guiding you, that it's almost like you don't have to guide yourself. You just have the foresight and have the energy from the Temperance to keep you going on that. So thank you so much, Cancer. All right, let's get back into it. We're going to hit this one more. And then we're going to go Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer. We're going to go to Leo. Leo. What kind of fiery energy we got for the Leo today? What messages are for the Leo? The Emperor. All right, the Emperor. So very strong, commanding energy, earth energy. It's actually the Taurus energy. Very grounding, knows his empire is on top of it, is going to succeed with his empire, has everything he needs for success. So very nice card, Leo. Emperor can be a little bit too non-emotional, so a little on the strict side, very rule regimented, but that's why he's successful, and that's why he has an empire. And then we've got the Six of Swords. So Leo, you're not going to look at the past anymore. You're looking forward. You can see this empire that you're building. And the Six of Swords is more like a completion and charging through energy because you're ready to complete it, and you're not going to allow anything from the past or any, basically any immature type of attitude to come around and mess with that. It's the past is the past, and you have no desire to even be looking at the past because you see this empire that you're building right now, which the Ace of Wands, is about that fire, the first fire, lighting the fire, starting the first passion of what it is. This could be a relationship. If it is a relationship, it's a very stable relationship. If it's something that you are interested in as far as your career or moving forward with something, this Ace of Wands has very strong, powerful fire energy, which is action. There's lots of action. You have to take this action first in order to be able to keep that empire to at the point that you want to. It's almost like it needs a little bit of rekindling because it's with the Emperor right here, you're very settled and you're very, this is my domain and this is my empire and I've done great till this point. Yet something keeps kind of poking at you, and chances are it's something that needs to be rekindled within that empire or relationship. However, this is resonating with you. Oh my goodness. And then you have the 10 of Cups, which is all about wishes fulfilled and relationship, family, your celebration of your empire. So this is a very successful reading, especially if it's a relationship or family situation, because it looks like there's so much stability and that nobody's looking at the past and getting hung up on the past. I do want to mention, since the 10 of Cups came up, Six of Swords sometimes can mean fertility. And in fact, it even has a little newborn baby up on the top there, because it's kind of like especially with the Ace of Wands, it could be like a very new beginning for something. It's almost like a new family, new relationship, maybe even like a new empire that you consider to be your baby, or maybe there's family involved in that. So very, very positive, beautiful reading. I love it, Leo. Let's pull a crystal card, see what kind of crystal energy you have with you. And it's turquoise, which is spirit of the earth. Turquoise is heart chakra and throat chakra energies. It actually can be used for both, for communication and also to be able to bring out your deepest, softest, heartwarming emotions. A lot of mothers and grandmothers relate to turquoise because it's very earthy, comforting energy. And it is interesting that you got the Emperor card, which is this is the Taurus card, which is the most grounding earth card in the deck, is the Emperor. And maybe the High Priestess as well. But turquoise, the spirit of the earth, you have a lot of earth grounding energy here. So maybe spend some time, since Leo, you're a fire sign, you might be a little wound up right now. And so maybe it's time to just bring it back down to center and maybe take your feet off or shoes off and put your feet in the grass and and, you know, really connect your feet to nature, and that might help with some spirit energy. But if you have some turquoise, definitely keep that on you right now, because you're needing some grounding energy for sure. I hope that was helpful, Leo. Okay, Leo, thank you so much. We are going to get into Virgo. Virgo, what messages do we have for Virgo? Let's shuffle these up a little bit more. What messages do we have for Virgo? Where are my Virgo people? Virgos. I love you, Virgos. You're so nice and organized. I always attract to Virgos. I have like 3 Virgo friends, 3 girl Virgo friends. All right, Virgos. Well, you have the Star, the Hangman. Wow. Wow. Woo! Holy Toledo. Well, the Hangman here is saying if you don't quickly make your decision here, you're going to lose it all. So that's what this one is, because of the cards that are with it. It looks like it's time to step up and fight. It's just, that's the energy, because you have the powerful outcome, which is the Star card. And the Star is all about getting what you want, having that divine connection to be able to manifest what it is you want. But with the Hangman and all the turmoil of decisions here, it's almost like you've been waiting too long to make this decision, and now you're going to lose everything if you don't make this decision. And I mean, you can even see he's like losing all his gold from his pockets there. So the 6 of Wands energy is to be able to persevere through it, and be able to know that you're going to be able to accomplish it, and you're not going to give up on it. So the King of Pentacles is absolute financial success. You have the Star and the King of Pentacles, which tells you whatever it is that this decision has to be made, it's going to be successful. You just can't hang around any longer and do it. You have to make the decision, because it's time to fight for it. You know, it's time to stand up and fight for it. And if you're still hanging around being the Hangman, you know, not choosing and just being kind of in limbo, then the fight's going to happen without you, and then it's all going to be gone. So you have too much success showing in your cards to not get up and fight. So stand up, quit hanging upside down, make your decision, go fight for it, because you're going to have absolute success with it. Don't hesitate on it, though. Don't hesitate. This looks like this has been a long decision. It looks like you've been waiting a long time. I'd almost think you're a Libra. So maybe you're on the borderline of Virgo and Libra, because this decision has been like, it's been hanging for a long time, and it's time to make it. You just have to make it. And you're going to have to fight as soon as you make it. So let's pull a crystal card for you, Virgo. Oops, I forgot I shuffled that one. Azurite, which is all about focus. Focus, focus. That's exactly what we were just saying. There has to be a focus. You can't stay in limbo anymore. And as soon as you focus, you are going to you're going to pound through it. It's going to be phenomenal. But it's time to get off the pot, you know. It's no more. It's time to focus on it. So I'm glad we pulled that card. So excellent. I hope that was helpful for you, Virgo. Let's go ahead and clear some of the energy. Drink some of my crystal Larimar water. I think I'll go ahead and spray myself with a little bit of my face mist that I use with my essential oils. Always freshens me up a little bit, makes me feel a little more vibrant. Okay, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, there is a link in the description if you'd like to donate to my channel. I appreciate all donations, no matter what the amount. Just the fact that you want to donate to my channel means a lot to me. Thank you so much. We're going to get going and go straight into Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. What do we have for the Libra? Whew. Libra. Let's see if your card comes into the reading. Let's see if justice comes up here. Okay. Well, there's been a couple sleepless nights. It looks like there's, you got the Nine of Swords, which is about bad dreams, you know, kind of sleepless nights and feeling unrested due to things that are on your mind. There's a little bit of, it looks like in the immediate past, just recently, there's been some sadness and some feeling of unrest, like not unrest in sleeping, but that there's been some kind of it's not a confusion, but something that just isn't feeling right to you emotionally. Maybe there's some things going on with other people, but it seems to have affected you. However, you have the Judgment card, which brings about a feeling of awe, like whatever that was that you were losing sleep over, and whatever that was that you were feeling sad about, especially if it's in regards to other people. It's a wonderful hooray. Like the Judgment card is all about, everything's okay and it's going to work out just fine. And there's this beautiful golden light that's going to keep you protected, and like a higher realm energy is going to surround you and give you that feeling of everything's all right now. So hi, S. Jumana S. Thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like a general reading, just go ahead and say, oh, yes, you can ask me a question. Absolutely. Go ahead and put your question in there, and I'm going to finish up with Libra's reading, and then we'll get to your question. Thank you so much. So Libra, there's the Ace of Swords here. And so the Ace of Swords is about having this new intellectual feeling in your mind, almost a clarity of your mind, and wanting to have that feeling of being able to start something from a fresh, like a fresh seed almost, and having that freshness about you. So maybe coming through this hard time and knowing that everything's going to be okay with this happy Judgment energy, it makes you feel like now you can start something that you wanted to start, because all this other stuff is kind of getting out of the way now, and it kind of gives you a more clear path to what you want to do. Five of Pentacles is, a lot of people kind of struggle over the Five of Pentacles because they're not really sure if it's like, oh, you know, this challenges my finances, but this is how I look at the Five of Pentacles, especially with the Starman Tarot deck. There's two different people here, and one chooses to put his head down and the other one chooses to celebrate. And so I always look at the Five of Pentacles as, it's your choice if you want it to be successful or not. It's kind of like the crossroads, like, I want this, but I really want this to be successful. Five of Pentacles shows you that is a possibility. So I love it. The Judgment card, you've got the Prince of Wands, which is all about this fire, beautiful fire vibrancy of I can do anything and I have the power to do it. Followed by the Ace of Swords, which gives you the intellectual plan of what you want to do and gives you the brain capacity almost to be able to set that seed and put that seed in motion with the fiery energy here. So I think you getting over the restless sleep and the bad dreams and the worrying and sadness about others is like done with. It's like with this card right here, and see if you can see it. It's like, oh, it's all okay. Everything's all right. And it's going to be okay now. And now it's time for you to move forward with your other things. So I hope this was helpful for you, Libra. Let's pull a crystal card real quick for you, Libra. Tanzanite, which is your angelic messenger. So maybe with and getting the Judgment card, as you saw, it's, you know, maybe we need to look on a little bit on our angelic realm to look for some of our guidance and our answers right now, since our sleep has been so restless. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you have Tanzanite at home, Libra, go ahead and grab some. Keep it with you. And thank you so much for joining us. Okay, let me clear the energy, and we're going to read the question from S. Jumana. I hope I say that right. Jumana. Okay, S. Jumana. Who is my future husband, and have I met him? Okay, I'm drinking Larimar crystal water. So it helps me calm myself. And if you have Larimar, you put it in a glass of water and you can actually internalize that beautiful crystal energy. Okay, for S. Jumana, future husband, I'm actually going to pull a couple of my other cards, because I'll pull a couple of my Starman Tarot, but I'm going to pull a couple other ones because I think that's going to give me more of a clearer understanding of what we want. So, spirit guides and tarot, oracle cards, and all energy, let us know about S. Jumana and his or her future husband. And have you met him? And you are a Gemini. All right. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Right off the bat, there is no question that you have very strong manifestation abilities. There's no question about that. And I can tell you, I'll tell you in many ways, but just looking at these cards, your very first card was the Four of Wands, which is my marriage card. So and even if you've been watching this in the last hour, this card has come up many times in the readings today. And every time I have said, this is the marriage card. So it's not like I'm just saying this because of you. So yes, I think you are definitely going to get married. And the Justice card is here. So it kind of makes me think that that person might be a Libra. However, I want to talk to you for a second about it, because it doesn't mean that it's a Libra. It's just that the Justice card is in your reading. Justice card is also about balance. So if something is completely out of balance right now, it's going to prevent you from finding or being with that, I'm going to say man because you've already said you're a female. So I'm going to, and you said him. So I'm going to assume it's a male female relationship. So, what I feel, there's no doubt in my mind that you have either met him already or that you're going to meet him. There's no doubt at all that it's right here. The thing that I'm a little bit questioning is there's some protection energy here. I almost feel like there's someone in the picture right now that kind of is someone that might limit who you are, like in some way you're allowing this person to keep you limited in a certain way. And I feel like you need a little bit of protection on that level, like maybe if you're into crystals or any kind of protection that where you can protect yourself for a little bit, because I feel like once you do that and you kind of find that balance of what's going on with somebody, some kind of energy is coming in and kind of keeping you capped. And I feel like if there's another person that is available that kind of opens that cap, that's the person. So I don't know where that person is in relation to you right now, but there's somebody in your life. He's in your life that opens you to an unlimited possibility of who you can become. And so that is the person that I think that this four of wands energy is made for. This divine union, this marriage is that person. Now, because I'm getting like two different energies, and I think that's why the Justice card is here, because it's kind of like you've got this person that sounds like might even be in your life right now, but this person kind of keeps that you down to this level, and you're allowing it. It's not that, I mean, you're just as much at fault as he is. But you also have this Princess of Wands energy, which is, let's see if you can see it a little better here, is all about coming to your true self and your true vibrancy of who you really are. And that true vibrancy of who you really are is the person that you want to connect with on this level. And you did say you're single now. So I kind of feel like two people are going to be coming in. I really do. I don't think it's going to be straight and easy. I think there's going to be one person where you're going to have to be careful. And then I think there's this other person, because you have the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is earth energy. So because this is such a powerful card, and Queen of Pentacles is extremely powerful and can make anything happen, because you got the Imperial Topaz and the Queen of Pentacles, and this is all about massive, strong manifestation. So you might even have two people going on right now that you're not really sure, they're going to come in and you're going to go, oh, he might be, he might be the right one. And then because you're going to have so much power in yourself and who you feel about yourself and your confidence about yourself, you're going to be attracting other people. Men are going to be attracting to you. And so you need to have that discernment of knowing that the one that is going to help you expand and be all that you want to be is the one that you're going to have this divine union with, this marriage. This person, this is going to be a very, very beautiful relationship when this person comes into your life, because he's going to bring out things that you didn't know that were possible in you. And the reason I say that and know that for sure is because the Queen of Pentacles is all about creating. She is like the earth mother, and Queen of Pentacles can make anything grow. So when you have that in your mind of that husband that's going to come in and be able to to allow you to be all that you can be in your unlimited self, which is what this crystal is all about, is the unlimited self, you're going to know for sure that's the husband right there. So because you're going to really be coming into yourself and really be a powerful woman right now, you're going to attract a lot to you. So this is where the justice card is going to come in, where you need to kind of weigh all these men coming into you with this, because you want the one that's going to keep you unlimited, your unlimited self, and you're going to know right away. It's going to be this man really wants to see all of me and is proud of all of me. And that's going to be the one for sure. Let me pull another card here. I hope this is resonating with you so far, Shumana. And I think I'm very, 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 very hopeful. Having that Four of Wands, asking about marriage, and then getting the first card, Four of Wands. Hello, that's like marriage. So now it's just time for you to, oh, and I'm going to pick this one up because it dropped out. It's time for you to have peace of mind, because it's about to happen, and you just need to relax and have that peace of mind and know that all is well, and it will be to you at the exact moment that it's supposed to be, which is what the Justice card is. The Justice card is, here you can see, it's the heart and the brain. It's the balance between the heart and the brain. See how she's holding the heart and she's holding the brain? That's what you're doing. You're going to have all this love and this possibilities, but because you know now, you want the person that is going to let you use your brain and balance it out. It's going to be very, very beautiful. So I'm very excited for you. And so I'm going to pull another card here for you. And then I got to get going on Libra, and I've just finished Libra, so I'll need to do Scorpio next. Okay, see, here you are, Shumana. New opportunity. I'm telling you, it's something is coming in, and it's coming very quickly. And I think you being prepared right now, because you're going to be very excited at all of the attraction you're about to get. And you need to have that discernment, but there is no doubt about it. To get the new opportunity card, it is right there for you. I'm very happy for you. Good for you. Don't forget it. I'm going to post this video as soon as it's finished here. And don't forget to check out your Gemini reading as well. So thank you so much. And my donation link is in the description box if you'd like to make a donation. Definitely not necessarily, but always appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and get going on the Scorpio. We're running low on time here. You're welcome. You're welcome very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay. Scorpio, what do we have for you, Scorpio? Scorpio. Oh, my first husband was a Scorpio. I always seem to attract to male Scorpios for some reason. Of course, the Scorpio gets the Hermit card, right? I mean, do you expect anybody else to get that card before the Scorpio? Okay, wow. Okay, this is great. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Scorpio. Look at you. Okay. All right. Well, you definitely want to start prioritizing a little bit. And and look, we're going to have a little visitor. Hi there. Are you going to come bless the cards? Hi, you going to come bless the cards? Yeah, this is Bougie. There we go. Just checking in, seeing what's going on around here. All right. So what we're doing is, you have the Hermit card. So the Hermit, let's see if we can get his crooked tail. There he goes. He was born with a crooked tail. So it goes straight up. So the Hermit card right here is all about going within. Scorpio, and that's not hard for you to do. And when you go within, you're going to see that the base of what you have on a financial level is on a very stable level because you have the Three of Pentacles. So it's about having that perfect, beautiful balance, right? So you've got some financial stability. There's a lot of financial stability in your reading, and there's things that can grow. It's almost like there's some kind of investment thing because the Princess of Pentacles, she has the beanstalk. That's usually about growing your finances. So there's some kind of way of growing your finances. With the Hermit card coming in, it's asking you to keep all this kind of private, on a private level, and you don't really need to discuss all this with other people, and just kind of go on that level. Having the 7 and 8 of Cups right by each other, it's almost like you feel like you have the whole world like in your hands, and that you can conquer anything. And then at that very moment, you feel like, wait a minute, did I make the wrong decision? Wait a minute, but I had the whole world in my hands, and now what happened? It's kind of like a back and forth. But the 7 of Cups is all about just staying focused, knowing that you have the world at your fingertips, and that you're capable of anything, even though these other little things come challenging and come right at you in their own way. That's kind of what the 8 of Cups is. Don't let the emotional turmoil of that ruin what you have going on your emotional level. Don't let it go so far. Just bring it back and say, oh no, I've got the whole world here. I've got it. I've totally got it. It doesn't matter that I made this choice. I still have the whole world. It's not going to keep me back from anything else. So then the Princess of Cups, which is about the emotional connection of what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to pursue. And since this is mostly, it looks like a financial reading, I'm thinking that you already know the steps that you need to take and what you want to do. I think you just needed some reassurance that it was going to be successful. And this definitely says it's going to be successful. It does look like it needs to stay with you. It doesn't look like you need to talk with other people about it. There's no cards here indicating that you need guidance or that you need to spread the word on anything. It's very much a private type endeavor that you're working on here, Scorpio. I see it to be very successful. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for you. Peridot, which is the bringer of joy. It's also used for abundance. So I have a feeling that this just kind of confirms everything that your endeavor in those financial decisions that you're about to make. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Okay, thank you so much. If you'd like a general reading and you're just joining us, go ahead and put your question in the comments below, and I'll go ahead and see it. And if not, you can just say hello. I have a donation link in my description box if you'd like to donate to my channel. If not, no worries. I am very appreciative you're here. Thank you so much. So let me know if you want a personal reading. I will interrupt my astrological sign readings to do a personal reading for you if you like. So right now we are going to get into, let's see, Scorpio, we're in Sagittarius time. Time for the Sag. What does the Sag? Okay, some sleepless nights here, Sag. What's going on? Looks like you've had some nightmares. Looks like it's going to work out okay. Looks really good. Looks like there's some kind of, like you're going to start school or start some kind of learning project. Oh my. And then you get the 10 of Pentacles. So whatever schooling you were looking at, or some kind of subject matter that you were going to study, something along those lines. It somehow it's like you've been losing sleep over it, trying to figure out how you were going to do it, but you know how to do it now. And now it's a matter of gaining that support that's with you, because you have the Six of Pentacles here, which is supportive, and the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about success of what you've worked so hard on. It's all about, it's almost like you weren't sure if that little bit of education that you were going to do was going to make that big a difference. It's almost like you enjoyed learning that, regardless if it was going to be financially beneficial. But now that you find out that in the end, it's actually going to be very lucrative, very lucrative. And with the Star card, that's, once again, the Star is all about, hooray, I made it, good outcome for me. So you have, it looks like, just like right now, you're getting over these sleepless nights of what you need to do, and these nightmares, and the nighttime emotional turmoil of it. But it's like you know that you're just going to learn it. It's almost like you're overthinking. That's kind of what I'm getting, the overthinking part of it. So whatever you're learning right now, if you could just relax a little bit on it, and if you relax, then that overthinking will kind of subside, and you'll be able to have that success, especially Ten of Pentacles. I mean, come on, that's all about major, major financial success. This is very, very cool. It just seems like you got to get out of your head a little bit, It's like it's not even like a back and forth. It's like a forward, back, and then sideways type motion. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a crystal card for you. Labradorite, which is perfect. It's all about free will. It's about connecting with water. So it's a good conduit if you're by water or want to be by water. That's definitely going to help you. And the free will is what's going to bring about, enough of the how do I do this and everything. Just taking that action with that Ace of Swords action, you'll move forward with your plan. It'll be fine. Everything's going to be great. You need to trust that. Definitely trust that, Sagittarius. Okay. Thank you for joining me. If you'd like a personal general reading, just go in the comment box there and I will do a general reading for you. We're going to go ahead and get started with Capricorn. Drinking my Larimar crystal water. Calms me. I love to drink crystal water. Just a reminder, the rose quartz is our crystal of the day. And I'm just going to spritz my face with my essential oil spray. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started on Capricorn. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn. Okay, there's a little bit of distrust and some things that are not in integrity, almost like stealing, little bit of deception and dishonesty going on, Capricorn. Two of Swords is about making one and final decision. You need to take your blindfold off. If you are familiar with the traditional tarot deck, she has a blindfold on and she has both swords. Really, Two of Swords to me also represents being two different people and trying to kind of find that balance between the two. And I'll show you the card here. This one if you notice down here, it has a pearl on one side of the body. It's split in half. And then the other is a snake. So it's almost like it gives me kind of Gemini feelings here, like it's split personality, split ideals of something. Um, and with this dishonesty card and the Seven of Swords and all this deception, it kind of makes me think that it might even be you, and that you're kind of exploring like darker sides of you that you haven't in the past, and that you're kind of just looking at right now. You might even be a little shocked at your behavior. And so the good thing is there's the Prince of Cups, and the Prince of Cups is about noticing those emotions that you have been experiencing and kind of bringing them to light. And you'll see here, there's two different heads that he's trying to grasp here. And neither one of them is necessarily the incorrect one. It's just about exploring your darker side and realizing that there's other maybe some shadow work to be done, or maybe coming to terms with some dishonesty that you've been actually partaking in, and now you want to kind of let go of that dishonest behavior or deception in some way. So it's a way you can have a choice on it all. So thank you so much. Let's get another card. Thank you for joining us. If you'd like a reading, just make a comment below and I will get to your general reading when I'm done with the astro signs in between. So right now we're working on Capricorn. And then you have the Lover's card, Capricorn. So there's someone in your life that there's a deep, deep love for. And I don't know if it's you that's being dishonest or that there's some kind of dishonesty going on. But I know that because of that, there's two sides, almost two versions of you. And it might represent the other person with the Lover's card coming in. Regardless, the Lover's card does represent divine love. So this is still a very deep love, and it's not on a superficial level. So it could even be loving yourself enough to come to terms with these the dishonest or deceptive behavior. So let's pull one more. And then the Two of Wands, which is about assessing all the energy and not making any strong choices. In the beginning, it's about really looking at assessing your whole situation before you move forward. So thank you, Sue N. What will Rob TV? I'm reading your question right now. Thank you for joining us. What will Rob TV company think of a resume and social media concept that I made for them? Okay, so we're going to finish up Capricorn's reading right here, and then we're going to go on to a personal reading for Sue N. So Capricorn, assessing the situation and looking at all the different possibilities of this situation, it makes me think that your decision actually isn't that difficult. It's more of the fact that you might be exploring the more deceptive side of you, and you're not really sure what to do with those emotions. However, you do have a divine union with someone, and you have a deep love that goes way beyond anything superficial. So whether what side is what, that trumps all the other dishonesty and deception in this reading. If that Lover's card didn't come up, I would not have said that. So I want to pull one more for you, Capricorn. And you get the Alien, which is the Hermit card. So it's telling you that you really, I'm thinking it is you that is having the dishonesty and deception within yourself. And that's going to require some internal work and some real deep work within yourself. But you definitely have positive cards that give you that support and the love that you're going to need to get through that. So I wish you well. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Okay, let me get to Sue Ann's reading here. Okay, so Sue Ann, we're going to look at, let's think of how we can ask the tarot cards and spirit energy for our answer here. How about we just want to, will Sue Ann get hired for this specific position? And this specific position that I made for them. Okay, excellent. Sounds like you did a working type interview and gave them something, and you want to know if they're going to like it, and if they social media editor, and if they are going to hire you. All right, let's get some answers for Sue Ann. Can you tell me what your sign is, please? What sign are you? Astrological sign? Okay, and journalist, you're going to be a journalist. Excellent, excellent. And you're a Cancer. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me just take a moment here. What messages do we have for Sue Ann? Is she going to get this job? Is this the right career move for her? Her or him, I'm sorry. It looks very, very good. Yes. Yes. And I'd like you, you don't have to answer me, but I'd like you to really, truly know within your heart that this is actually what you really want to do. So if this is the one that is like, yes, this is it. Oh, I want this, and this is in my heart, and this is what I resonate with, then yes, definitely. You've got the Ace of Cups, which is about a new emotional connection. And it's a very strong new emotional connection. You have the Magician, which is also the Starman card in the Starman Tarot deck. The Magician card in Tarot is about making things happen. And you know what you want, and you're moving forward with it, and you can make it happen, whatever you want. You have the Two of Pentacles, which is about weighing two different options on a financial level. So that's why it makes me think there might be something else, either that you're going towards or that is coming towards you, where you might have that choice. This one can help me move up to be a top journalist. Okay, so it does, as long as it's true to yourself, because your true self card came up. So that's why I asked that. If this position is not that one that really sparks the heart, then this actually is not going to be the job that you'll get, because this one is very much, this reading is very much connected to the job that is very much at your heart. So if you believe that is it, then yes, definitely. And I'll tell you why. This card right here. This card in this deck very, very rarely comes up unless it is massive success. So this financial flow card tells me that this is very big and that is very successful on what you're about to embark on. So the whole reading here is about balancing two different financial situations that's coming into you. You have this Prince of Swords energy that is about having everything you need on a mental capacity to be able to handle what needs to be done. So obviously you're very competent for this position. There's no doubt about your competency. So I don't know if that If you think that you might not be competent, this definitely says you're competent. The Ace of Cups is that new beginning connection energy to something new. And it's where you're very on a very strong emotional connection with it. So if this position is something that really connects with you, I mean, it really looks very good. The fact that look inside yourself card came up, that's why I wanted to ask you if that really was the true essence of what you wanted. Let me read this really quick here. What do they think of my resume, how I presented myself? Okay, so let me see. Let me see here. I feel like they're looking at your personality right now more so than the resume, just because that was the first card that came up, was that Two of Pentacles. And that's about wondering, it's based on your personality and your emotions and kind of the subconscious work. So I feel like they might actually be evaluating a little bit of your personality for right now. It's almost like there's no doubt in their mind that you're capable of this position. No doubt. Now I think it's a matter of they're balancing if you're going to be a good fit with the culture of the company. So let's pull another one. I just want to pull a couple more. Let's get I connect very well with crystals. So I like to pull crystal cards because crystals, they talk to me and they give me guidance. So I'm just, I don't look at these ones because they're two-sided. So I just pick while I look away here. So, oh my goodness. So you got Charite from this deck, which I just pulled Charite from the other deck. Charite represents magic to me. And the fact that you got the Magician card as well, I feel like you have the world in your hands. I feel like you're capable of doing whatever you want to do. And so if this is truly yours, you have it. That's how it works. Let me read what you just said. So I like to know that with their culture. Okay, yeah. So they're going to with this Charite card, it's about like using your intuition and your psychic power to keep moving forward and to transmute any of that energy that you feel might be holding you back from that position. I feel like if this is still up in the air, it doesn't feel like a decision has actually been made yet. It feels like they're still deciding. So if they're still deciding, I say you need to get real in touch with your magical side right now to finish the manifestation of making it happen. And the reason is just because there's so many magical cards here. All these cards are, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Magician, you have the Charite. I mean, it's all about, you have financial flow. It's all about the world is at your fingertips. It just hasn't been written completely yet. So it's still up to you to take this magic that is showing. It shows that it's all in your aura right now. You have it all within you right now. And so now it's the process of being able to continue that, because the decision hasn't been made. So to sit there and go, oh no, I hope I get it. Oh no, that kind of energy, that's not magical energy. Magical energy is bam, it is done. I want this. I have the Two of Pentacles right here. I'm going to make this all happen. It's right there. I'll go ahead and pull one more for you just to, just to get a little clarifier. I think what you showed them already, just based on what you're saying to me right now, I think what you showed them already is fine. Absolutely fine. You cannot be second guessing that at all. Sometimes it's just a matter of if it fits in with, if it's the culture fit. And that's not really something you can control as much as everything else. You've made it happen. The social the social culture part of it is a little more challenging. You can't make everybody all of a sudden, yeah. And see, look, you got the move forward fearlessly card. You're on the right path. You need to keep your head in that same magical experience with this position. Don't stop now. You've come this far. You keep going until you get that call, because that energy is going to stay with it all the way up until you get the call, if you got it or not. You need to stand strong, absolutely, and do not entertain any of those thoughts that are going to keep you from that position. Okay? Thank you so much. My link to my donation PayPal is in the description box if you're interested. I appreciate it very much. If not, no big deal. I'm very happy that you were here, and I'm happy that I was able to give you a reading. I wish you much success. I'm really excited about that. I hope to hear from you. Thank you so much. Hi, Sassora Flower. How are you today? Excellent. Well, we're going to go ahead and get back to what are male. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that right away then. I have to remember where I was on the astrological signs. So just a second here. I just did Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. So Aquarius is going to be next, but I'm going to go ahead and do this personal reading for Sassara Flower. I hope I said that right. Sassara Flower. Okay. You want to know how someone, Zakaria, feels about you after an argument. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that very much. Always appreciated. It's just Sarah. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Okay, Sarah, we need to find out Zakara's feelings for you right now after the argument. Okay. Okay. Can you please tell me what your sign is, Sarah? What astrological sun, your sun sign? I'm going to go ahead and find out. We're going to find out what the cards messages are for Sarah. Okay, you're in Aries. Okay. That's interesting because the Aries reading on the same video when I started was about some contemplation and a little bit of struggle. So I'll post that later this afternoon if you want to go and or later tonight, and you can watch it. I'll put the timestamp for Aries so you don't have to watch the whole thing, and you can read that. But let's find out what's going on for Sarah right now after the argument. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Well, you've got the Nine of Swords, which is all about turmoil, emotional turmoil, sleepless nights, and nightmares. So, you know, there's definitely struggle going on, emotional, you know, subconscious struggle going on with both of you. And then, oh my goodness. And then the Three of Swords, which is about sadness and emotional despair. And yeah. Okay. So it looks like Zakara is assessing the situation right now. There's a lot of assessing going on. It might even be both of you. But since we're trying to capture his energy and what he's feeling right now, he's definitely a little fired up because there's some fire energy here. The Two of Wands is about assessing and looking at all the possibilities and aspects of things before a decision is made. But there's the Ace of Cups, which is about a new emotional renewal and emotional, like a new feeling of a new emotion that comes about. It's a new beginning of something, not seeing an end of something yet. The Six of Wands is about persevering through those troubled times and even though, and you can see in this one, this is about fiery wands, like being thrown all about and being able to go right through them and deal with what needs to be dealt with. So it sounds like the strong emotions are there, and maybe wanting to kind of start it fresh from what happened, but it's not going to be, oh, let's sweep this under the rug, blah blah blah. Now it's more like, we need to work through this, and this is kind of going to be hard to work through. The thing about the six is, though, it's about reconciliation. Six is about accomplishment, sharing, and reconciliation are the main key words for the sixes in the minor arcana. So this tells me there's reconciliation. Okay. It does look like it was very bad, a very bad situation, because the Nine of Swords is quite dramatic and quite emotionally dramatic as well as the Three of Swords. So a lot of things have been, it might even be a lot of things have been said, and there's a lot that's going to have to be worked through. You're going to have to work through it. That's what the Six of Wands is about. If you want the reconciliation, you're not going to be able to sweep this under the rug. But you got the Prince of Pentacles, and he's all about looking at the whole situation. He knows it's going to be fine. He knows he's going to go forward and move forward, and it might even be a little unconventional in the way it's done. But the Prince of Pentacles definitely comes in with some major earth grounding energy and some stability, and saying, it's okay, I got this. I'm going to be stable. I'm going to keep grounded. I'm going to move forward. I know how to do this. I've looked at everything, especially with the Two of Wands, because there was some assessment going on and some evaluation. And now that that's going to be done, the Prince of Pentacles is just going to go fiery and go right through it, and it's going to be successful. I do feel like there's a reconciliation. I do. I don't know if it's going to be, it feels like it's going to be different now. And it might even be for the better, because the Ace of Cups is about a beautiful regeneration, rebirthing, new birth of an emotional energy. So it might have even brought you to a place where he's going to want to reconcile, because he knows that this is going to go to a deeper level. Let me just read what you said real quick. Okay, specific feelings for me. So that's kind of what I feel. I feel like he also maybe is a little unsure, because there might not, let me just pull one more. I've got a feeling here of something. Yes. So with the Judgment, I feel like he's having a hard time figuring you out, I guess, because the Judgment card, it's like, you're kind of like, he thinks he knows you, and I don't think the fight actually, and the argument actually disturbed him as much as you think it did. I think he's more wondering of how to deal with it as of now, because he still has the emotions. The emotions are still there. There's no doubt about that. There's a lot of emotions. He seems like a very, almost seems like he is a very commanding person in some ways. And maybe that might be something. Oh, and then we get the High Priestess. Okay. You are a powerful, powerful being, Sarah. And I think that what is happening is this, you being so powerful is just a little bit much for him to know how to handle. It isn't that he doesn't want to handle it. It's that he just doesn't know how to deal with this fiery, powerful, emotional energy. So the Ace of Cups is a beautiful, beautiful energy. It's a beautiful beginning of a fresh start. So I feel like this argument kind of might have been somewhat dramatic and hurtful, and it might have even been more hard on you than it was on him, because I think he has a different light and is maybe even realizing he has to handle things in a different way, because the high priestess is not just your ordinary person. The high priestess is an extremely powerful feminine being. And with your energy, he's got you on his mind. There's no doubt. He has you on his mind. He's just not sure how to deal with it, with this judgment. He's just trying to assess everything and trying to go about it the right way. So I'm not sure exactly how the reconciliation is going to happen, but the Six of Wands tells me, especially it being fire and you're a fire sign, it tells me there is definitely going to be reconciliation, but you're going to have to keep your fire down a little bit so this reconciliation can happen. Because being a high priestess and then a fire sign as well, you just need to mute it just a little bit so he can do what he needs to do to make this reconciliation happen. Okay, let me pull. I just want to pull one more card here from this deck. I've had this deck for over 20 years, so these cards really speak to me, and it's usually just me. Sometimes I don't even share them with people. It's just a confirmation of what I'm telling you, and see if there's any additional information. Fairies, can you just give me some additional information if needed, please? Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ah, I love it. All right. Obviously, it's very passionate relationship. It's very, hopefully I'm not blushing here, but it is very passionate. You also getting the laughter card means that there's just you need to lighten up a little bit. I don't think that he needs to lighten up. I think you need to lighten up. And with the sexuality card coming up, there's something that needs to be worked on. He finds you as a very sexual being. There's you have a lot of laughter together. It can tell that he likes to take care of you. The inner child came up. He's a wonderful caretaker, and he's very emotionally connected to you. He's just trying to figure out how to deal with all this. So I'm very, very hopeful for both of you, and I hope that that was helpful for you, because I can see that there's a lot of love and passion and sexuality and a wanting of a commitment here, but the drama needs to be subsided just a little bit so the relationship can actually be reconciled. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. I have a link in my description box for any donations if you feel inclined to do so. If not, it doesn't matter. I'm very, very grateful for you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for joining me and subscribing to my channel. I hope that was helpful for you. Woo, fiery. That was real fiery. Okay, we're going to get going and get Aquarius. Aquarius, we're going on 2 hours here, so I'm going to have to wrap this up here pretty soon. So Aquarius, what messages? You're welcome, Sarah. You're welcome. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Oh, Aquarius. I need to just do this real quick, please. And I'm going to drink my Larimar crystal water. Hi, Blah. Hi, Senesi. Yes, you can ask a question, Senesi. Go ahead. I'm going to do Aquarius here because we need to get Aquarius. Someone's been waiting for their Aquarius reading. I'm going to do Aquarius, and you go ahead. What are Musino feelings for me? Okay. So let's do Aquarius real quick. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. Yes, you can ask a question, Blah. Go ahead. You guys go ahead and ask your question. I'm going to do the Aquarius, and then we'll get going here. Aquarius, what messages do we have for you? Okay, wonderful. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's wonderful, Aquarius. Well, first of all, I want to show you my favorite card in the deck. This is the Starman Tarot card deck. And this is my favorite card, the Nine of Pentacles. It's absolutely beautiful energy, beautiful, successful energy. Yeah, the Aquarius right now, you are on fire. Everything is going wonderful for you. You have the Strength card. You are full of vitality and vibrancy. You're able to conquer whatever you want at this time. You have the Three of Pentacles, so you're balancing out all these financial endeavors and these new successful endeavors that you're coming upon. And it looks beautiful and successful. You do have the Seven of Wands energy, which brings it, there's going to be a little bit of obstacles coming your way. But if you're able to balance that, and like you can tell here, he stands above it all, even though he's getting attacked by all these wands, he's able to stand above it and just be able to counteract them as they come towards him. So, even though they're there, it's nothing that is going to keep you from all of this amazing success. Amazing success. You're very strong. You know what decisions you're going to make. You know how to move forward. You really have very little obstacles that are going to hold you back, except for your own balancing. If you become unbalanced, then those wands that are coming at you, you're not going to be able to counteract. You have to be balanced in order to be able to get those obstacles out of your way. And then you have the whole world in your hands right here. Oh my goodness. And then you have the Ten of Cups, which is wishes fulfilled. This is a fantastic reading, Aquarius. I think this is my favorite one today so far. This is amazing. So Ten of Cups is wishes fulfilled. You've obviously embarked on something on a financial and successful level. You have immense strength to be able to conquer whatever you want to conquer. You have the Seven of Cups, which is like having the whole world in your hands, no matter what emotions are coming at you. A lot of times you'll have different cups that like will overflow, and you're not even worried about it because you have so much coming to you in so many different ways. Ten of Cups is about that wishes fulfilled in that whole family unit and the abundance that flows on a very, very high level. This is an incredible reading, Aquarius. So, wow, I'm very excited for you. I hope everything goes very well for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I know thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Hi, Emma, and Senna. Okay, Senna is first. So I just want to remember we have to go back to Pisces here. So we haven't done Pisces yet. So Senna, let's do something. What are Musino's feelings for you? Senna C, what are Musino's feelings for you? Senna's feelings for you. Ooh. Well, the Four of Wands came out, Senna, and that's marriage and divine union. So I'm going to say Musino really, really likes you enough to tie the knot. This is celebration of a divine union. Right there. This is my marriage card. And it's been coming up a lot today. So in the last 2 hours of this reading, this has come up several times. I've called it the marriage card every time. So you can go back and look. I'm not just saying it for you. This is the marriage card. So that's a divine union. I would say he really, really likes you. And then you've got the Six of Swords, which is about looking at your past. And so one of you is having a hard time conquering the past. And for this divine union to happen, somebody's going to have to really turn their back on it. So I don't know if it's both of you in your past relationship with each other, but if we're talking about his feelings for you, then he's struggling with something in the past, and that might be keeping things from where the divine union is right now. And then we have the devil energy. So this can be negative energy. This is it could be that he feels like he's being deceived. He feels like maybe you're not as into the positive energy as he is. Maybe because that's kind of, we're doing this reading of how he feels for you. And so if that's the case, he wants to marry you. He wants to be able to not look at the past anymore, yet he has this reservation about this negative energy that could kind of taint the relationship in some way. So, and then you have the Princess of Cups, which is all about a connection, an emotional connection, and a new start to an emotional connection. So if you're having that emotional connection and he's wanting the emotional connection, you need to somehow give some kind of assurance of any of the negative energy that may have been shown to him. So let's see. And then you've got the moon energy. So there's actually some secrets going on. I'm not really sure what side, if it's you or if it's him, but there's definitely, there's a beautiful divine union here. This is the marriage card. So if we're looking at how he feels about you, he wants to get married, yet he feels like there's some secrets. And so I don't know if he feels that if they're his secrets or if he is secretive, but you know, just because he feels like he wants to marry you doesn't necessarily mean that you need to jump on board with that, because there's a lot of secrets in this reading. There's a lot of deception in this reading. And so what makes me more feel strongly about this is if you're not emotionally connected. I think that with the Princess of Cups, if you get emotionally connected, then he's not going to worry about any secrets that you might have. He's going to have to worry about himself. So it's all him. He runs away from marriage. Yeah. 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 I can see it. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's just too much negative energy here to really see that how this can really pan out. The thing is, there's the Six of Swords, and that's a lot of that is about reconciliation. So, you know, it's almost like it's a teeter-totter. It's like it goes back and forth and back and forth and in and out. It's not like it's a real stable. And then you have this. It's almost like, if you can just give me a second here. I feel that he really, really does want to make this work. I do. I feel that. I feel that he feels like there is a strong emotional connection. But I feel that the secrets that are between you, whether it's his secrets or your secrets or both of yours, the secrets and the deception that's between you, even the secrets, a lot of things that you don't know about and that he doesn't know about, are keeping this relationship from going any further. And whether that's a conscious decision or a subconscious, I don't know. But there's too many secrets here for this to be a successful relationship. However, there is the love union card, which is the first one, which means that he wants to be with you. He really does. And I think that you want to be with him. There's definitely a divine union love. There's just too many secrets that I don't really know what else to say. So I hope that was helpful for you. Let me pull one more card here. Let me see if, yeah. Yeah, I think he just has too many things that he's not willing to bring out into the light. And you might even feel that, with him. So the peace of mind card comes up. So there's a lot of chaotic things going on in the head, and there's a real need for a relaxation of the mind and the heart right now. There's too much. There's not much success when there's that many secrets. So I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much. Okay, blah. I can only see your one question, but it looks like, is buying a house in Harrow View West going to bring stability and abundance in my life? Okay. Thank you so much, Senesi. I appreciate you asking that question and giving me the feedback. I have my link in the description box for any donations if you'd like to donate to my Journey with Nicole YouTube channel. If not, no worries. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you just the same. Okay, blah, blah. Here we go. Blah. Is this house going to bring stability and abundance in your life? Is this house going to bring stability and abundance in your life? Here we go, blah. Oh, there's two of you that are asking about a house. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Okay, blah. Okay. Well, that's okay. All right. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, you have the Hermit card, which is the first card. So the Hermit card is about I count it as, I always say going home because it's the alien card. So I always think phone home. So this is definitely a home grounding energy. I think that this location might be a good location for your own personal health, your own personal endeavors. Like it's really going to help you with your own personal connection. The fact that the death card came up makes me think that your old way is gone and now it's time for something new. That's what happens every time when the death card comes up in a reading. It's because something is just ending and it's time for something new. So the house is definitely something new. Then we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is all about supporting energy, lots and lots of support and guidance and like almost an accomplishment. Like I made it, and I made it because I had this support. And then you've got Six of Cups, which is like a childlike imagination, feeling of accomplishment. So I feel like these cards the only thing that it kind of stands out to me is that it looks like with the Ten of Wands in here that there's going to be some turmoil before you get it. It doesn't look like it's going to be easy. But once you do get it, there's lots of possibilities. I hope, yes, there's two sixes. Yes. And you've got, the Five of Wands, which is about being able to conquer what comes at you, kind of the ninja type attitude. So that kind of steps you into your movement of getting the house, because there's a lot of new beginnings here, but the new beginnings are also with the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups, which is about decisions, kind of emotional turmoil, like you're just beat down because this was so grueling. So I think you would have to decide if it's something that you want to pursue, because it is going to be difficult. It's not going to be real easy. That is for sure. So I hope that was helpful for you, Blah. Let's just do one more. And it does go into quiet time, which quiet time and the Hermit, if this house is going to give you quiet time, it's definitely a success. There's no doubt about it, because you have lots of things that you need to work through here, and it looks like it's real important to have that emotional stability within like that. So I hope that was helpful for you, Blah. Are you still there? I'd like to pull one more card for you if you're still here. Oh, tell you all the cards. I sure can. I sure can. Let me get them. I'll name them off for you, okay? It was the Six of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, the Death card, the Hermit card, 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 6 of Cups, okay? My YouTube channel also has some of the major arcana listings of what the descriptions are if you'd like some help with that as well, okay? Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Blah. Just one more card to see about this house. And you need to have peace of mind, okay? There's peace of mind with the house. So everything will be as it's supposed to be, okay? Thank you so much, Blah. I have a link in my description box if you'd like to donate to my channel. If not, I'm very appreciative for you being here. Thank you. Hi, Sedis Nicole. Sedis Nicole. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Do we have the other gal on here that had the question about her house? Is she here? She's still here? Does Sedis Nicole want to ask a question? Oh, there you are. Hi, Ama. Hey, okay, we're going to get to Ama's question about her house. Ama, what answers do the tarot cards have for Ama regarding her house? Well, I don't even know if I need to pull anymore, but I'll go ahead. You got the Emperor card, which is the King of Stability. The Emperor card is the King of Stability. He also represents Taurus energy, which is extremely earth grounding and very, very stable. This is the card of stability. So yes, this card is going to provide massive stability for you. I mean, this house is going to provide massive stability for you. This Emperor card, it doesn't get any more stable than that. So let's take a look. Oh, wonderful. And then you've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is about having all these beautiful different options of how you can manipulate what you want. It's almost like a decorator's card, you know, and it kind of looks like it too. So I see like decorating, I see stability, I see the Ace of Pentacles, which is the new beginning of financial stability, new beginning of something stable, new freshness, the freshness of something grounding and earth energy. This is a yes, yes, nice, nice. King of Cups, you're all about, you're so happy that the emotional aspects of it, you're like on top of the world almost. In fact, you can see that. He's like on top of the world. He's got it all together. He's got everything he wants right in his hands. And it's all about, here it is. I would say, yes, yes, yes. This is perfect for you. I love it. Let me just pull another card here. Let me pull, oh, yes, this is perfect. Okay, so you might need some quiet time. Maybe your house is going to provide some quiet time for you. That's going to come about. Let me pull one more here. That quiet time came up in the last house reading too. That's interesting. Making new friends. So maybe this is all about just a whole new endeavor, new house, new friends, new life. Sounds beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you want to know what the tarot cards were, they were the Emperor, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and King of Cups. Thank you so much, Emma. I'm so glad you stayed on so you could get that. Sorry that took so long. So happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Is Cetis Nicole still here? Do you want a reading, Cetis? Otherwise, I'm going to get into Pisces reading, and then we're going to probably call it a day here. So, Cetis, how does Royston feel about me? Okay. How does Royston feel about me? Okay, Cetis. How does Royston feel about you? What's your sign, Cetis? Cetis Nicole. My name's Nicole too. What sun sign are you? Astrological sign. What does Royston feel about me? Okay, Taurus. Okay. What does Royston feel about Cetis? Oh, wow. All right. All right. Very exciting. Okay, so the Two of Swords, there's a decision to be made. And Royston is not going to be able to make his decision until he takes his blindfold off. So he's really split like 50-50 down the middle. And the traditional tarot card, it's a female that's sitting with her blindfold on with two swords like this. And she can make her choice of what she wants to do, but she has to take her blindfold off. In this one, it's two, in the Starman Tarot deck, it's two separate, the person is split in half. And as if you can see, there's a snake on one side and a pearl on the other. It's almost like a split personality and almost like a split decision. Like there's half of him that wants to do this and half of him that feels this way. So the thing that's interesting about this reading is you have the Star card, which the Star card is about shining so bright that nobody can dismiss you. You're in your element, you're in your total power, and you're able to have whatever you want pretty much. It's kind of like the Magician card. It's like you have, it's like this divine connection that you have, right? So he sees that, Royston sees that divine connection of you. And that's how he feels about you. He feels like, I almost feel like he puts you on a pedestal. And that maybe, yes, and that maybe your manifestation powers and the powerful being that you are, I almost get the feeling that it might intimidate him a little bit. I don't know, but I kind of get this feeling of wanting, because when you've got the Two of Swords as the first card and the Chariot as the last card, the Chariot is also about moving forward fearlessly, yet still divided. And a lot of the, like in the Chariot card in the tarot, it's a black horse and a white horse. And with this, it can go either way. It's a very powerful moving action card. However, it's a very split decision. Somehow, oh, there we go. I got stuck there for a second. So I'm not sure what part, but the fact is that he is going to be making a decision. There's no doubt about it. He definitely feels very strongly about you and that you are this beautiful shining star. And there's Prince of Swords energy, which is about kind of getting in your head. He's getting in his head a little bit, and he's like overthinking a lot of different possibilities, which is causing the separation of what he wants. It's two completely different things of what he wants and how he feels about you. So the fact that it's the Chariot, though, makes me feel like he's coming right for you, that he wants all of you, and he's just not sure how to deal with those emotions. Like the Prince of Swords, there's a lot of energy, but it can be, he's scared. There's going on with him. So let's pull a couple more cards here. So the Five of Swords is about kind of like a confusion, a bit of being he is confused. There's some confusion going on. There's like a disturbance. There's some conflict. He's not really sure how to really go about maybe persevering forward. Maybe if it's, I'm not sure at what level the relationship is. He wants to. He definitely wants to. There's just so much confusion. And then the Seven of Cups, like it's not a confidence issue for him. He has the confidence and he like feels that he's got the maturity and the discipline to handle it. He's just confused about something. I'm going to pull one more. But then you get the Two of Cups. So your first card and your last card are twos. And I feel like the emotions are so strong with this, but the Two of Cups is just like the Lover's card. It's that absolute beautiful divine union between the two of you. And he really, really, really has strong, very strong feelings for you. I think his emotional turmoil and confusion is something else. It isn't about the relationship. It's about something else. It's not about you. Let me just pull one card here. Okay. This is Ceres. Yes. Okay. Just making sure you're still with me, Ceres. Thank you so much. Detoxification. So this card comes up for me when somebody usually has some type of addiction. So maybe this confusion is all caused by something that I don't know if he drinks or has, some type of drug problem, drinking or something like that. Something where he there's a little bit of toxicity here. So I don't know if it's within the relationship itself, but it definitely makes sense with all this confusion. So there's no doubt about it that he loves you, though, and that he admires you and puts you on a big, big pedestal and that he wants to move forward. I just don't know if the confusion and the toxic behavior or toxic mentality is going to keep that from moving forward. So I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much, Ceres. Appreciate you very much. I have a link in my description box if you'd like to make a donation to the Journey with Nicole YouTube channel. I would appreciate it very much. Hi, Sandra Saw. Hi, how are you? Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Ceres Nicole. You're welcome very much. Okay. I'm going to get to the Pisces real quick. I just need to finish up Pisces. I've been doing the astrological signs for about 2.5 hours now, and I need to get through them, and then I'll answer. I stop and do a question, but I need to finish this last one up, and then we'll answer questions. And we'll go straight to Sandra Saw, and what does Mark feel for you, okay? And then there's nobody else waiting after that. So let's get into it for the Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Oh my goodness, yes, Pisces. Okay, Pisces. You are feeling very confident right now. You seem to have a little bit of negative energy surrounding you. Could possibly be yourself. I see you're evaluating a new endeavor. You know how to move forward. You're definitely grounded with this energy, Pisces. You have a grounding energy. You're able to really kind of lots of forward motion with the Prince of Wands and Prince of Pentacles. Excuse me. I need to take a sip of my crystal water. I have Laura Mar crystal in here, drinking some crystal water. Thank you so much. Let me just clear the energy here for a minute. Pisces, yes, all kinds of different avenues you can go, all kinds of different successful situations. Almost looks like there might be, you have the strength card. You're feeling very strong, even though you've got this negative energy around you. You're able to kind of rise above it a little bit, Pisces. You feel very vibrant. The negative energy definitely is not getting you down. And then you have major celebration, 3 of Cups, major celebration. If you're a female Pisces, it's all about that beautiful female group energy, that where you feel that love and kindness and unity. If you're a male, 3 of Cups, a lot of times it's that man bonding type of energy and real, it's usually same-sex bonding is what 3 of Cups is. It's just that it's not even necessarily friendship as much as it is like a feminine energy, a grouping of feminine energy, a grouping of masculine energy. So with this Pisces here, you've got a couple major arcanas. You got the strength card. You're able to persevere well above the sadness or the negative energy that seems to be surrounding you right now. You're able to kind of look in a different direction, even though it's right there. And then you have the King of Pentacles, which is all about success. Because you were able to do that, you can have massive success in what you're moving forward with. It's almost like that just repels off of you. That's amazing. That's amazing to have that kind of energy repel off of you. It doesn't seem like it's going to hold you back at all, Pisces. I'm going to go ahead and grab another card here for the Pisces. Make sure you move around a lot, have lots of movement, Pisces. Get in touch with the environment a little bit and see if that can help a little bit in your days. And then let's bring in some crystal energy, which is all about kyanite. Love kyanite is about alignment and clarity. So maybe getting out in nature and moving your body. These last 3 cards are saying that you'll get in alignment if you can move your body, get out in nature, and find that clarity and alignment. And that's going to help you a lot, Pisces, in your next endeavor in life. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. So much. I'm done with the astrological signs now, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the last of our questions before we call it a day. So, Sandra Saw. Hi, Sandra. Sandra. What does Mark feel for me? What does Mark feel for me? What does Mark feel for Sandra? What are the feelings that Mark has for Sandra? Whew. We're just going to keep that one right out there. Ooh, Sandra. Queen of Cups. That's all about sexual energy, emotional energy. He's very, puts you up high on a platform full of love and sensuality, almost kind of. Queen of Pentacles. I can tell you right now that Mark thinks very highly of you. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, you're basically his queen. He thinks of you as his queen. He thinks that you can manifest anything you want. He thinks you're nurturing. He thinks that you're very stable. He finds your emotions to be on a very balanced level. He sees you as a very sensual being and able to really handle a lot. He does not see you as being weak at all. It definitely. Okay, so the Hangman, so he's definitely contemplating something. He has something he's not quite sure about. What is it that he is not quite sure about? What is it that Mark is not quite sure about with Sandra? Justice. which is about legal issues. And I think you just said he's a lawyer, but he's in a relationship, but watches you on social media. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. So the Justice card is the legal card, and it's about balance as well. When you have the Hanged Man next to it, the Hanged Man is saying he's having a hard decision going by his heart or his brain. And you'll see in this card, they're holding one's a heart in one hand, and there's a brain in the other of what is logically makes sense and what his heart is saying. So he definitely has very high regards for you, but is very, very much um, unable to make a decision at this point, because he feels very balanced in his, he wants to think logically, but his heart is telling him otherwise. So let's pull another one. He's a little bit sad that he can't make the decision that he wants to make, but the World card came up. And the World card is about a completion of a cycle. So this cycle is about to complete, whatever cycle it is. Possibly his marriage, I don't know. But there's a cycle that's about to complete, so a new beginning can start. And will not complete until he makes his. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let me pull one more card and see if we can get just a little bit more. Yeah, there's so much. He thinks very highly of you, and I can tell that he is very mesmerized by you. However, I believe that there's a lot of logic that is coming in that is going to keep him from moving forward with you. But there is an end of a cycle. So it is possible that he'll make a decision on his life and end a cycle so he can begin a new cycle, because this always, the World card always comes up when something is about to complete and a new beginning is about to start. So there, that really is with it. Will he stay with the other girl or break up? But he watches. Yep. Yeah. So let's do one on that. It does stay with the other girl or break up with. Okay. So what's his name again? Mark. Okay. Is Mark going to choose Sandra? Is Mark going to choose Sandra? It's the Death card. Something is about to end. Something is about to end. So the fact that something's going to end, I can't necessarily say he's going to choose you, but I can be a little bit confident in the fact that something's going to end based on his decisions. You had the Hangman. He's going to choose. He had the World. He's going to choose the ending of something. The ending of something is definitely coming about, because that's just what I think. You can, you know, it's your interpretation, but I believe something is definitely coming to an end. If you have the Death card in the World card, that means something is coming to a complete end of a cycle and a new cycle is about to begin. But let's go ahead and pull one of these. I've had this deck for over 20 years, so these cards talk to me, usually just specifically to me. So I've had these cards almost every day. So yeah, you need to move forward fearlessly. I don't know why a new location comes up. That very rarely comes up unless there's some kind of distance between you guys or something, but that doesn't come up very often. So there might be some kind of moving or something along those routes. But anyway, thank you so much. I wish you the best, and thank you so much. And thank you all for joining me. My description box has the link for my donation if you want to donate to my channel. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for being here on the Journey with Nicole YouTube channel. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.